Yeah, that's right. So we'll go on over to the men's A3000 right now. So we'll have Craig Huffer of Wellington, Toby O'Brien of St. Stephen's, Sean Guinea of St. Stephen's, Sam McEntee of St. Kevin's, Liam Cashton of Western Athletics, Nick Baggett of Box Hill, Andrew Buchanan of Bendigo, Samuel Foster of Melbourne University, Cody Shanahan of Western Athletics, Daniel Hamilton of Glenhuntly, James Lightfoot of Old Scotch, Grant Moore of Athletics Chilwell, Josh Maisie of Doncaster, Will Lewis of St. Kevin's. Speaking of mullets, fantastic mullet of William Lewis. Callan Goldsmith of Mornington Peninsula, Kang Yoke of St. Stephen's, Jonathan Guzman of St. Kevin's, Frankie Conway of Melbourne University, Brady Trelful of Bendigo, and Jack Holden of St. Kevin's rounding us out.
And this is an absolutely loaded field.
Some big names, boys. Who do you like?
Well, it's hard to go past Sam Smack Daddy there. Sam McEntee, an Olympian in his own right.
Rio Olympian in the 5,000 metres a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Boasting a PB of 7:48. Whew. Craig Huffer, also a very accomplished runner, 3:36 PB over the 1500. His PB for the 3,801, or rather his seed time he's put in. So Huffer and McEntee will be two to definitely watch out for.
We have Cody Shanahan in there, who has won the Zatopek Under-20 race in the past. Was it last year? Maybe a year before?
Yeah.
I hear he's going for close to the 8-minute mark today. Would be a great race for him. He's hoping to set a new PB tonight, as is his teammate Liam Cashin from Western Athletics.
Well, as you look here, Jack Holden, PB of 8:19. Now, he's just come off the mountain from Flagstaff. You'd think he'd be looking to run a pretty quick time, tick the noodles over and see how fast he can go out here. In a quick field, when you've got guys who have run under the 8-minute mark, it's time to do it.
Yeah, certainly is. This 3K at the Vic Milers round 1 always turns out to be a cracker. We saw Harry Summers take it out last year in sub-8, the year before Buckingham in low 8 minutes.
Andy Buchanan as well. How can we forget him? The cross-country legend.
Oh, we can't at all. And he's in brilliant form. He had a fantastic run at the Burnie 10K just a couple of weeks ago.
That amazing finish.
Oh, yeah, closing down on Geordie Williams in that last little stretch. So it doesn't look like we've had anyone willing to put their hand up to get to the front straight away. Dan Hamilton leading, Holden gone to the front. Yeah, that's what we need. We need the field to string out. We're here to run fast, boys. Let's not play around. So 33 seconds, they'll definitely need to pick it up from here. Sam McEntee just behind him, Dan Hamilton and Sean Guinea out top 4.
No stranger to front running Jack Holden. He wants all of it. Now Sam McEntee says, I'll jump on board that one. Sean Guinea, an absolute grinder of an athlete, but they're pretty packed up and they've spotted them about 5-10 metres of room there. So we'll see who jumps on the back, and someone is flying up to get on the pack there. I think that's Cody Shanahan.
Yeah. As you said, Shanahan has come here with a mission, and that is to run a PB. So look, our first lap's going to be about a 68 seconds. These boys would have been looking at 64s to get that sub-8 minutes. So, I mean, there's still 6.5 laps. There's plenty of time, but they'll need to get going.
Well, there's a few good kicks in here, so if they can sort of float about a little bit faster than that, you'd think that they can really rip it home hard.
The other bookend of this field, we have the St. Kevin's boys out the front, and then we have towards the back Johnny Guzman as well, the kid brother of Jordan Guzman. So he is getting quite fit, a bit younger, and he's racking up the race experience now. So his first 3K in a while and looking to rewrite his PB.
The one that's looking really comfortable there is Andy Buchanan, a notable road runner, but certainly knows how to turn on the wheels on the track. I think he might even be a state 1500 champion. Andy Buchanan, somewhere along the line, I think.
He's certainly got many state titles to his name. We saw him dominate a lot of our XCR races over the year. But look at them, they've strung out. That's what we want to see. So, look, we're still a little bit behind pace. That lap, look again, probably about another 68. So, this won't be quite what the boys wanted going into this. But a couple of years ago, I do recall a slow start and a very strong finish. And we saw many of the guys getting in the low 8 minutes. So, perhaps we can see that happen again tonight. Great work from Jack Holden to put his hand up to take some of the early leading.
There we go.
It looks as if Sam McEntee has gone to the front and now is going to pull away.
Has he gone smack, would you say?
Yeah, that's right. The question will be, will
smack.
Shanahan go around and Buchanan as well?
Like a gazelle, Sam McEntee. His feet hardly touch the ground. And he said, if you want this, boys, come get it. He's going to make the race honest. And Cody Shanahan, a tough racer, he says, I'll take up a slice of that. Andy Buchanan to follow. And a Liam Cashin as well. A pretty tough racer from the Western Aths Club. And they're starting to make the break now. Jack Holden tucks in too for the ride.
Yeah, so they've started to pull away just a little bit as we did see that injection of pace. So that's more like it. That's what we want to see. That was about a 64, 65 for that lap. So bang on that 8-minute pace, but we had those slower first laps, so we'll need to get a little bit quicker than that if we want to see that sub 8 minutes.
It's a hard way to run a fast race, to change the pace like that. We'll see who can go through, and Sam McEntee almost letting someone through to take up the reins.
Yeah, so it looks like we'll see a little bit of sharing of the lead, which is good. We want to see that. The boys working together. Sean Guinea, it looks like he's got himself on that lead pack.
See, the rest of the boys aren't lying down here. They're bridging that gap. It's almost one by one up until Dan Hamilton. And we see a little bit of a break into Josh Maisie, what is his specialty? Road runner. Josh Maisie, we've seen him run many great road races over the years as well, so he's showing what he can do on the track, the New Zealander. Brady Trethel in there as well, the Inside Running podcast host for those at home who are keen fans. Will keep an interest on Brady's finishing time as well. He's been training well over the past few weeks as we turn our attention back to the front. Cody Shanahan leading the way with Smack on his shoulder.
So it's about a 66 through that lap, so slowed up again just a little bit. We really do need to get moving. Speaking of Brady Trelford, did have a fantastic run over the Melbourne Half Marathon, so no doubt he's in good shape at the moment. I think he was on a PB. There was a little bit of hustle and bustle about whether it was an official PB or not, depending on gun versus net time.
Kalen Goldsmith there, he's sort of caught in no man's land, but he's within a distance that he can get dragged through. But these four, they're looking like a well-oiled machine. They're not letting too many people get within a sniff. Will Lewis in that third pack there, an 8:30 PB. We'll see if he can work through and see what he can do. But it looks like the pace may have quickened up again here, Jimmy, in this lap. But again, it's a hard way to run a 3K.
Yeah, it looks as if Sam McEntee's gone back to the front and helped pulling the boys along. So it's great to see that now. Shanahan taking his turn at the front. So
nearing 2K in 5:34, 5:35, 5:36.
So about a 66 through that lap. So slowly getting quicker, but we would like to see a little bit of injection of pace, and that's exactly what Shanahan's done. So it's obviously split the field up. Shanahan leading, McEntee behind him, Liam Cashin having a fantastic run, and Buchanan lurking very, very dangerously in fourth position. He's certainly in a great position now.
I don't think there's anyone more comfortable in this race than Liam Cashin right now.
No.
He's letting Cody do the work. He's sat a little bit behind. Not that he's being cheeky, but he just knows how to train and race with Cody. They're often one will win one race, one will win the other, as Cody just drops back as Sam McEntee takes the lead. Got about 900 metres to go.
You've got that training partner synergy there between Cody and Lamb, and Sam McEntee gets his run at the front again. He says, I don't want a piece of it, I want the whole thing. So Andy Buchanan, he's just floating on the back there. He looking really poised to make a good move. 800 to go. Would have gone through there and around that 6:42 mark.
Sorry, should we say 600 to go?
Sorry, 600.
I mucked up there, Mitch.
Nah, that was me.
Yeah, so Sam McEntee done such a fantastic job at the front, really helping to pull these boys along. And it looks like he said, nah, you know what, I've done this leading, I've helped you guys, but I want some me time right now. And that's what it's all about. He's pulling away. So, look, 7:12. We'll see what they get for that last lap. Shanahan just behind him. Buchanan, it looks like he's let them get away just a little bit, but he's getting after it. Hamilton.
Keep a bit of an eye on Hamilton as well. In fifth position, passing Kalen Goldsmith on his shoulder. Who else do we have? Will Lewis, Josh Maisie, Sean Guinea, Kang Nyack.
And Cody Shanahan says you can't have this one easy, Smack. I'm going to make you work for it. All the looking around, maybe he's a bit nervous, but Cody Shanahan's going to drift up onto the shoulder. Andy Buchanan, even he's trying to tick the wheels over, but like an injection of pace. They're both going to work off each other with 200 to go.
A huge injection of pace, and it's been a little bit unconventional for what we've seen. People who did a lot of the leading looking like they'll take home the crown. Shanahan trying to go around, but McEntee, he's got the speed. Shanahan moved out into lane 2, but Sam McEntee, what a fantastic run.
60-second close there from Smack.
Wowee, McEntee.
Fantastic run. He did a lot of hard work.
We have Andy Buchanan, Liam Cashin crossing the line now. Dan Hamilton in 8.25. Kalen Goldsmith, 8.27. Tough conditions here tonight. Will Lewis, Toby O'Brien.
Nick Baggett, that is Josh Maisie, Sean Guinea, 8.37. Kang Yoke, just dipping under 8.40. Frankie Conway of Melbourne Uni. Brady Trelful, he'll come in around 8.45.
Grant.
From Chilwell, looking at
Grant Muir maybe from Chilwell. Johnny Guzman from
just
St.
dipping under
Kevin's.
the 9.
James Lightfoot here.
And Lightfoot to round out the
Can you
field.
bring it home?
That was a real racer's race. That was tactical. A bit to and fro. Once you got spread out, once you got gapped a little bit, it became quite hard for some of the runners a little bit further back, especially considering the first few laps might not have been